On Tuesday, West Virginia Governor Jim Justice and other officials marked the opening of the AeroTech Business Park at the North Central West Virginia Airport. According to a post from Justice, the West Virginia AeroTech Park, quote, will provide approximately 1 million additional square feet of building space that will be runway accessible with the opportunity to double the airport's economic impact to $2 million. The project was reportedly funded in part by a $10 million grant from the Republican governor. Justice touted his state at Tuesday's press conference, saying that when he first took office, West Virginians were the, quote, tough end of a lot of bad jokes. But action like this, quote, is West Virginia at its absolute best.
There we go. Now the star is here. Thank you very much. Welcome again, everybody. Welcome very much to a wonderful day in the hills of West Virginia. So today is a monumental day to show the progress that we're doing here in North Central West Virginia. North Central West Virginia is going to benefit from this for many, many, many generations. This will provide transportation needs for our community. This will provide jobs for our community. And this will provide that for many, many, many years. We have a wonderful program today. So I just want to take one moment real quick to recognize our elected officials that are here today. State Senator, I believe, Mike Romano and Patrick Martin are here. If you guys could stand up or wave. Patrick, are you here? Great. I'm not sure if we have any House of Delegate members here. I didn't see any. Is anybody here? Could you all stand up? Thank you very much for coming out today, supporting us. County Commissioners. Any county commissioners here? There, Randy. All right. Thank you very much. Mayors? Any mayors from the area? Stand up. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming. And are there any other elected officials here? Council members? Anybody else want to stand up? Give us a little nod here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for attending. This project has got nothing but support from everyone. Every community in our area, everywhere. And I want to thank everybody for that. So our first speaker today is Ernie Van Gilder. He's the Marion County Commissioner, and he is also the President of the Airport Authorities. Ernie, if you want to come take over.
Good afternoon, everyone. This morning I woke up knowing it was August 16th, but I realized it could just as easily have been November 24th, Thanksgiving. We're here today for giving thanks and also for counting our blessings. There'll be a lot of Thanksgiving here today. And I don't want to step on anybody's toes or steal anybody's thunder, so I'm not going to call anyone out individually or their accomplishments and achievements, but I would like to count one blessing. I've served on this board for the last 10 years and the last 2 years as its president, and I have been surrounded by a great director, an exceptional director and assistant director. And I've been on an airport board with accomplished entrepreneurs, businessmen and businesswomen, lawyers, civil servants, pilots, and most of all, West Virginians, public West Virginians, both supportive and hungry for outstanding flight service. The secret of success is surrounding yourself with good people, and in that regard, I am truly blessed. I'd like to share some little-known facts that should be well-known facts about the airport. This airport is owned by 2 counties, Marion and Harrison. Number 2, the airport has the longest commercial runway in the state of West Virginia. This airport is also expected to a record amount of employments exceeding 50,000 this year, expect to exceed 50,000 this year of travelers. And for the aerospace cluster here employs over 2,000 individuals that all live here all over North Central West Virginia. And this project marks a $70 million investment to the community, with Harrison County, Marion County, the City of Bridgeport, and the North Central West Virginia Airport here contributing over $6.6 million in matching funds. And last but not least, the Benjamin Airport authorities have doubled the salary each year of every board member for the last 10 years. No, I'm just kidding about that. 2 times 0 is still 0. But we will work for food. So in conclusion, I'd like to address the chicken and the egg theory. Which come first? I don't see Joel here today, but Joel Kirk of Fairmont State has always informed me many times that without planes and pilots, you would not have an airport. Brad Gilbert with Pierpont has told me without A&P mechanics, you would not have planes and pilots. Rich Rock tells me without air service, you won't have a great flying public. And Sean Long, our assistant director, tells me without a flying public, you cannot have great air service. So whether it's planes, pilots, airports, or the flying public, it is like the chicken and the egg. But it does not matter which come first when you already have both. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out here today, for your presence, and may we all continue to be blessed. I yield to Mayor Lang.
Ernie, thank you very much. I appreciate those comments. Next, we will hear from Susan Thomas, who is currently the president of the Harrison County Commission. Susan?
Thank you, Mayor. I don't know what to say, Ernie, but that was great. The last time I was out here was for the movement of the mountain. Today, I'm so excited to see it going. I think it's going to be a great thing. The County Commission over the years, I've been in the courthouse, this is my 18th year, has supported this effort for years. And I truly appreciate what they've done for me, and we will continue to support this effort for this new terminal. Can't wait to see it. It will benefit the county in many ways, to current residents, future residents, hopefully future employees. We will bring in more business, more development. And this shows you what works when you work with what works, when you work with each other. I think this has been a cooperative effort to get to this point. Harrison County, as Ernie said, all the counties, the 2 counties have donated quite a bit to this. The state has been very helpful. Thank you, Governor, as well as all of you being here to support it. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you very much, Susan. Appreciate that. Okay.
One more thing.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know the airport authority, this guy right here worked very hard to get to this point. Thank you all as well.
Okay. Next, we're going to hear from former Harrison County Commissioner and former Airport Authority President Ron Watson.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Governor Justice, on behalf of the residents from the 17 counties that call this airport their airport, thank you. Thank you for your continued support and the confidence in the board that together we can grow the aerospace industry for North Central West Virginia. I'd just like to take a few moments to share with you a brief walk down memory lane. 20 years ago, when I joined this airport team, Commissioner Diaz took me under his wing. Roger had been a board member since shortly after the airport board was formed. He was a progressive, out-of-the-box thinker. He was my mentor, and he taught me a lot. I nicknamed Roger Sky King after the 1950s black and white Saturday morning TV show. From the first day, Move That Mountain had always been a topic of discussion. We met on this property early on with Congressman Mollahan, and he commissioned not only supposedly giving us some money, Mayor, but also support for moving the mountain, as well as some drainage issues that we had at that time. The Army Guard was using the mountain for summer training purposes and was slowly chipping away it, but was reassigned to another task, leaving the mountain for removal for another day. At that time, in order to pay the bills and keep the lights on, the airport needed to be subsidized by both Harrison and Marion County Commissions, as was said before me, who are the owners of this airport. 270 here had just been completed from Interstate 79 to Route 50, and that opened up opportunities for future development and the creation of jobs. Soon after that, the board voted to take over the fuel sales operation, which generated additional revenue, and thus a self-sustaining airport was born. Somewhere around 2017, new members were appointed to the board by the Harrison and Marion County Commissions. The new members were also progressive and complemented the remaining board members. Commissioner Romano was leaving the board to take his Senate seat in Charleston. And on a little sidebar note, every day that you would hear news coming from Charleston, the Senate voted today, and the vote was 33-1. You don't have to guess who that one was, Michael. You did a good job while you were down there. With an airport was growing and had an annual impact of over $1 billion, I saw the need to appoint a special projects committee and to keep Senator Romano on as a special advisor for the airport. I asked Commissioner Hinkle and Mayor Lang to serve as the special projects committee and challenged them to move that mountain. Not only did they take that challenge to move the mountain, but working with staff, they generated a comprehensive plan for the use of the land once the mountain had been leveled. In closing, there's no question that this airport is an economic engine for North Central West Virginia. The reality of a new terminal in AeroTech Park is now ready for the next stage, and with the removal of the mountain now gone and not to return. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of this team and today's ribbon cutting. Mayor, I yield back.
Ron Watson. Thank you very much, Ron. Next up, we will hear from Commissioner David Hinkle, who is also the airport's vice president. Mr. Hinkle.
Thank you, Mayor. There's a lot of emotions, leastways for me, where we're at here today. I want to thank Ron for recognizing what this board has done, and he challenged the board to move this mountain. And Mayor Lang and I took it very seriously, and I would like to right now recognize the members of that group, which is Rick Rock, Sean Long, you guys will stand, Amy Wilson, and Tracy Miller. We have met for weeks. This group of people committed 1 day a week for close to 4 years. And during that time, it's just not moved the mountain. Somehow Ron, when he formed this committee, we ended up with helping with MHI. We ended up helping with Pratt Whitney. We've helped out with a lot of different things that have happened up here. So this, we call it the Special Projects Committee. This group that I just introduced has been very in the middle of everything that goes on up here, including the new terminal. And I just can't begin to say enough on how hard they've worked on that. The other person that I really have to thank is this gentleman right here, Mayor Lang. Myself and Rick Rock, we went to Charleston and visited with him, and we laid out our vision. And he looked at us and said, "It's the best thing that I've seen anybody come to Charleston and offer." And I can tell you, we had been to a lot of places. We weren't sure we'd ever accomplish moving this mountain, but Governor, he saw the potential. And so, again, Governor, thank you. And with that, I'd like to welcome the Governor of the great state of West Virginia to speak. Now don't stand up, y'all. All right, now please, sit down. Okay. Before I go any further, when we get done, you know, I'll just stay right here if any of you want to come up and say hi to Baby Dog, so we don't have to go through that. Okay. The next thing is just this. I think Ernie, is that correct? Ernie said a lot of this was about a chicken and egg type theory. Baby Dog has the same kind of thing going on all the time. Her egg is a steak and egg from Hardee's. And the chicken leads to chicken nuggets. But nevertheless, let me just tell you this real quick. You have so much to be proud of. All of you, in every way. You know, whether it be Rick or Andy or Roger or Mike, and on and on and on. And I'll forget a bunch. Andy. I'll forget a whole bunch of people. And you delegates in the back, or senators, whomever it may be, and commissioners, and all the people that have done all the work and work and work. I absolutely mean this when I tell you just this. I'm not much, and surely don't want to be a politician. I've said it 10,000 times. I never cared a bit in the world if you were Republican or Democrat or Independent, never. Really and truly, we always had so many people on the outside that were throwing enough rocks at West Virginia, we didn't need to be throwing rocks at each other. Now, and really and truly in our nation today, it's 10 times worse than that. And really, that is why Washington is just shut down in every way. But with all that being said, if we'll just step back and just think about what's happened here. You had a business guy down in the governor's mansion. And these three guys came bebopping in there, and I thought, well, we're going to have another meeting. We're going to try. I don't do anything in my life to try to not do something. Never. Why in the world would any of us try to do that? You know, if we're going to meet or we're going to do anything to try, for God's sakes, 11, let's all try to achieve. Always. Now, I had a lot of doubts. And literally, they brought it and put it up on, there was posters or whatever it was that were, you know, pictures that were there. And from a business guy's standpoint, a business guy, you know, in 10 minutes,
I was all in. Now, I want to be a grain of sand in the project that you guys have all held hands together and you've made become a reality. I mean, without any question, always, the airports are the heart. They're the lifeblood of the engine that makes everything go. You think of what you've got going on here. It is off the chart. It is unbelievable what's going on. Thousands of employees, tens of thousands of people that are coming here. The longest runway in the state. Now you have all this land for development, a new terminal, all the different things that are going on within all this area here. You're on your way. And you've got so much to be blooming proud of off the chart. Now that's all there is to it. Now if I were a politician, I'd love to stand up and say, I did, and that's bull snot. Really and truly, you did. All of y'all did. You didn't quit. You've been at this for a long time. And I am really proud to have been just a little part. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This is West Virginia at its absolute best and best and best. And you see, I don't have any notes. All I can do is tell you the truth and speak from my heart. I'm not going to feed you any bunch of gobbledygook. I never will. Absolutely, without any question, in my opinion, from the day that I walked in the door, I believed, and I believed it for a long time before then, that we were the tough end of a lot of bad jokes. Now, some of them were probably pretty funny, but really not very funny to me. But absolutely, here we are in this state with these 4 incredible seasons and within a rock's throw of 2/3 of the population, natural resources out to yin yang. You know, on top of all that and everything, the greatest people, period. Faith-based, good people, craftsmen, good people. How in the world could we be dead last in everything coming or going? Well, all you really needed was a great big 350-pound cheerleader and 350 pounds on a good day. Baby Dog and I are on the same dietary program. And Baby Dog turned into a 60-pound brown watermelon. But I am so proud of every last one of them. Just keep doing the great work. You're going to have so much goodness here, you won't be able to stand it. Our state's cooking in all kinds of different ways. We know that. But absolutely, this is what makes our state go. You should be really proud. And I'm really proud of you. Thank you so much.
Governor, thank you very much for your comments. And once again, I'll say personally for myself, it's been wonderful working with you, and you've been attentive to everything that we've ever brought to you, and we just appreciate your time. Okay, so next we're going to have Representative Jessica Cross with Senator Shelley Moore Capito's office speak. Jessica?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jessica, and I have the honor of representing Senator Shelley Moore Capito here today. It's a pleasure to be here. I work very frequently with the Airport Authority, and they are just as good as everybody has said here today. They're an incredible group of people to work with, and I'm happy to play just a tiny little part in that. So I have greetings from United States Senator Shelley Moore Capito. Thank you to the North Central West Virginia Airport for the invitation to celebrate the completion of the Move the Mountain project. Although I am unable to be with you in person, I want you to know how thrilled I am for the incredible opportunities that will come from this achievement. With the Move the Mountain complete, the North Central West Virginia has the potential for abundant development and economic growth. This effort will create job opportunities as well as increase commerce and transit options. This project would not be possible without the hard work of Governor Jim Justice and Baby Dog, the Benedum Airport Authority, Airport Director Rick Rock, Deputy Director Sean Long, the Harrison County Commission, and the Marion County Commission. Congratulations to all of you on the completion of the Move the Mountain. I'm excited to see what the future holds for North Central West Virginia. You make me proud to serve our great state in the United States Senate. Sincerely, Shelley Moore Capito, United States Senator. Thank you.
Jessica, thank you very much. And next we'll hear from Michael Garcia, who represents Senator Joe Manchin.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor. Good afternoon, everyone. I am very excited to be here today, and briefly just want to, talk a little bit about how I first heard about this project. I had just been hired on 5 years ago as a staffer for Senator Manchin's office, and I worked in state, but there was one day where I had to go to D.C., and it just happened that on that day where I was getting onboarded, we had some visitors from North Central West Virginia. And on that day, I was blown away by the passion and just the vision of these leaders that we have, and we're so lucky to have them. It made me feel more impassioned and proud of my state that we had folks on the ground working in this manner. Because really, in that room, they laid out this project that was very bold, and it was a big idea. And without that big vision, we can never have things like this. But I think also, you've got to have the organization, and you've got to have the grunt work to get it done. And those weekly meetings and everything you guys did along the way, I hope you are as proud of yourselves as everyone here is. And I just want to thank you personally. And getting to be back in the north central part of the state and be a part of that and see an idea come to fruition, which means the world to me. So thank you all. With that being said, I've got a greeting on behalf of Senator Manchin. On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State and as your United States Senator, it is my distinct honor to join you in celebration as we unveil the completion of site development of the West Virginia AeroTech Park at the North Central West Virginia Airport. Our airports are the gateway to the rest of the world, and this investment will boost aviation and spur the aerospace industry across this entire region. I have worked closely with North Central West Virginia for years to advance this project, and I am happy to see it progress. As a pilot myself, I'm always so proud to see our West Virginia airports flourish, and I will continue advocating for resources that support advancements in aviation across the Mountain State. As your United States Senator, it is the top priority of mine to ensure that we continue to foster business growth and job creation within our communities, and this site will accomplish that. The West Virginia AeroTech Park will allow this airport to grow, create good-paying jobs, and build new state-of-the-art amenities that will serve West Virginia for years to come. Truly, I am proud to lend my voice of support to this wholly welcomed addition to the region. I thank North Central Airport Director Richard Rock, the Benedum Airport Authority, the local officials, stakeholders, and everyone else who worked tirelessly to make today a reality. I am confident this site will serve West Virginia and its people well. Please accept my best wishes and keep up the terrific work. With warmest regard, the U.S. Senator Joe Manchin III.
Michael, thank you very much. Okay, folks. So lastly, today we will hear from Richard Rock, the airport director, with closing comments, and which will be followed by the Chamber of Commerce folks helping us with an official ribbon cutting up front here. So, Rick, come on up here. There you go.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everybody. What about our governor that we have here today? Governor, you are a rock star. It's an honor for me to be here. I'm a blessed man. Just want to point out the blessings. I do have two right here with us today. My wife, Stephanie, and my son, Branner. As we met all these times, and I worked for this board, and when Ron Watson had asked me to serve as the interim director a long time ago, he said, "Ricky, just don't let the place fall apart." Hope we didn't let it fall apart there, Ron. The Benedum Airport Authority we have here with us, it's the greatest group of leaders, the greatest board. I've heard Randy say it's the smartest board he's a part of, and I think that they deserve another round of applause for doing such a great job. And again, none of these things are accomplished by one man, and the director gets a lot of thanks and whatnot, but I have the best team, and if my team could just kind of stand up and be recognized, starting with Carol Goad. Carol, could you stand up and just wave at everybody? Josh, Ron, no doubt the best deputy airport director, could go anywhere he wants. We imported him from Pennsylvania. I think he's a West Virginian to stay, and we're very glad to have you, Sean. You are the man, for sure. Thrasher Engineering, who designed this project. Thrasher, you did a wonderful job. This was a dream of ours, chatted for a long time. Looking out here and seeing what the possibilities were. You guys designed it, put together a great plan, and here we are today celebrating it. You can't go without saying to the guy that did the work, Alex Wolf is in Wolf Excavating. We couldn't pick a better contractor to do this job. Coming out here daily to see the progress they made, and heard it from so many people throughout the community just saying, wow, I mean, what a job. So Alex, stand up, be recognized. You did a wonderful job, man. Good West Virginia boy right there. When this team gets together, all we think about is how we make West Virginia better. Not for just Bridgeport, not just for Clarksburg, not for Harrison, Marion. We think about how we make West Virginia better. And we met these Tuesdays all the time. The board gets together. How do we make West Virginia a better place? Because we all love it. And all the young people, and when I say young people, those under 15, if you guys can stand up real quick, because this is why we're doing this for you guys, the futures. If you young, all you youngins, and my man Jay Stutler here has been shouting me all day. He is the biggest Jim Justice fan in the state. So he's really proud to be here. He's been at all of our events. With that being said, it's been a great day. We're ready to cut the ribbon. These guys, Andy, Ernie, David, Susan, Ron, you guys did great. Appreciate the leadership. This is a thing that when we all work together, when you have a plan, a vision, and everybody gets on the same page, one of the finest lessons I learned when I started this job was get the community to take ownership of it. Right here's an example of the community taking ownership of it. We appreciate it. Without you, none of this is possible. So I thank you, and now we can cut the ribbon.
Come on, Ron. Governor, you want to say something real quick? Jump away.
Well, I don't know what to say. It hasn't already been said. But I mean this with all my soul in every way. God bless each and every one of you. And he's leading us all. So without any question, y'all are doing a fun, whale of a job. Keep it up. We're doing this on 3. 1, 2, 3.